for a private cloud. Obviously, you get easy integration with the existing and other investments. So your existing data center, your existing infrastructure components, rather than having them plugged into internet facilities, you can have them directly plumbed into your private cloud facilities. Obviously, we see lower cost, high quality of service, and greater flexibility. They're the key benefits, and they outweigh, as you can see, those 6 benefits outweigh any other benefit by up to 10%. So what I want to just show you is our view of the evolution of the cloud. So the enterprise evolution to cloud, we started off, if you like, private cloud evolution. If the way that the cloud definitions work today, you can retrofit the cloud definition to your data center, which is something that Larry Ellison has said many times. So taking that concept, if you started off your data center, you bought applications or acquired applications that built a business purpose for your environment, and typically you would install these on their own pieces of hardware, their own software stacks, their own middleware, probably their own storage environments, and so on and so forth. So effectively, these can consider to be siloed types of applications. They were physical, they were dedicated to purpose, they were static in their environment. Once you had built and installed it, you couldn't change it. And they were heterogeneous. You actually had different types of applications and different operating systems that met your needs. And this evolved into the grid over the last decade, 15 years. And the grid's concept was the ability of network computers, the virtualization of the environment, virtual networks, shared dynamic infrastructures, and standardized appliances. And virtualization has really accelerated this into the data centers today. And most people, most enterprises, and even lots of common IT people will be using virtualization on a day-to-day basis, and it will be providing significant benefits inside those environments. But those benefits can still be extended. Grid into a private cloud, to follow the full definition, is self-service. It means that your users, your own people, your own staff, or your external users can take self-service functions. When they need to go and do something, they can just apply for the resource and get it automatically. When they finish using it, it goes away and they're charged for the amount of time they've used. You can use policy-based resource management. You can have that policy based on security, such as credentials, whether a person is or isn't allowed to do it. You can have it on time of day. Do I use these machines on high power mode during the day, or can I take advantage of cheaper electricity or environmentally green electricity overnight? Do I power up and power down different machines as and when I need them? Charging back for the resources that are needed, and also allowing you to plan capacity into the future. So monitoring trends of utilization patterns on this flexible basis so that you can actually extend hardware resources to the future. You can plan for buying new applications that provide new facilities inside the environment, or you can even potentially trend for replacing physical equipment with newer equipment and the levels of utilization you expect inside that environment. And then we clearly see a parallel evolution, which is the public cloud. And the public cloud, where we see software as a service, renting the applications such as Salesforce.com or ECRM. Infrastructure as a service, where you're just renting a full SDK, and platform as a service, where you're renting the individual machines, putting Windows or Linux on them as you see fit. And clearly there's a parallel evolution of the underlying software technologies. But what we really see is the flexibility moving into the future of a hybrid solution, where you'll be able to actually federate public clouds and private clouds. So you'll operate your main functions, your core business functions inside a private cloud, and then as and when you need them, you could actually use external facilities provided by a public cloud to boost your own resources, to boost your own utilization requirements, or just to provide rapid application components. For instance, you might want to run a marketing campaign. Rather than having your own marketing infrastructure software, you could just use software as a service and use run a marketing campaign for a specific period of time using a public cloud data, integrating that with your private cloud data, interoperability between the different environments, allowing virtual machines, effectively, the images and the applications to be able to move from your private cloud into the physical public cloud and back and forth. And also the ability to do something called cloud bursting, which sounds like a Kate Bush song, but the ability to move your resources and utilize any different type of vendors provided public cloud. So you could use EC2 or you could use Oracle's on-demand service or whatever's available with a complete transparency of function. So that's how we see the evolution of the cloud, and it's certainly moving that way now. We're certainly seeing private clouds and public clouds, and the technologies are still evolving right now. It is an emerging marketplace. But I just wanted to show you where Oracle is and what we're able to do. I'm going to give a brief introduction to Oracle products in this area. This isn't an Oracle product pitch for cloud virtualization. This is an introduction to the technologies, but I want to leave you obviously with an understanding of the components and how they fit together. So Oracle Cloud Platform and Cloud Management. We provide infrastructure as a service, and we have facilities to do that. So our basis for that is Oracle VM, which is our virtualization platform. As you may have heard, this is extending across all the Intel x86 base, and now will also extend across the Spark platforms as well. We have Oracle Enterprise Linux as the virtualization platform that is predominantly used inside infrastructure as a service type environments. And on top of this, we have our platform as a service benefits. So once you have your infrastructure as a service based on Oracle VM and Enterprise Linux, or virtualization and an operating system, associated servers and storage, we have our platform as a service functions providing shared services, and these are full application suites. These are the centralized middleware components, databases, the real facilities that can be used by a company or an individual to develop a useful service for themselves. And then we extend those out to the software as a service, where you can actually have applications, and these applications are represented in their entirety to the user community and paid and charged for their own use. And then we also have a complete range of software components for managing the cloud environment in its entirety. So we actually provide the components that allow you to produce an infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. And we actually have already worked with people like Amazon EC2, and you can actually buy and license Oracle products to use and deploy on Amazon EC2 environments. So you can actually take a public cloud and you can use Oracle software on that public cloud and charge for those usage bases. And in fact, we've actually introduced one of the sort of first combined products that is actually a sort of a genuine cloud product, and that is the Oracle Database Secure